Today, on the Two Guys Talking Booze video podcast, we're pouring a whiskey that claims a serious piece of cocktail history, the Sazerac Rye. This isn't just any rye. This is the backbone of what many call America's first cocktail. It's affordable, widely available,
not always,
and packed with that classic spice. But does it actually live up to the legend? Is this the best bang for your buck rye on the shelf, or is it just riding the coattails of an iconic New Orleans cocktail? Grab your glass and lower your voice and join us, because today we're finding out if the Sazerac Rye deserves a permanent spot in your bar. And to begin episode 142 of the Two Guys Talking Booze video podcast, I have Thomas. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Thomas. So, Thomas, like all of our previous Boozerversians, is a classical violinist. Tell us about that.
I mean, there's not too much to say. You know, I'm a classical violinist. I mostly teach, do a little bit of performing. But, yeah.
Yesterday you performed.
I did, yes.
And how did that go?
It was good. We were. I performed with. So I teach with an organization called Teeny Violini. It's a nonprofit, and it was a festival where all of the kids that we teach performed, and all of the teaching artists also performed in our own band, and it was fun.
That's awesome. Do you have any video clips of that performance?
Unfortunately, no. My photographer didn't turn the camera on, I guess.
Oh boy. And that photographer is fired?
Oh, I'm married to her.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
Keep her on.
It's funny because I brought it up because I have always had that nightmare that we film an entire episode and it never filmed. Like, it didn't actually film. So, you know, we'd have to just do it again and try to be as spontaneous. Now, I want to tell the studio audience how I met Thomas. John and I had just finished filming our live stream with Macaloni's Islands Distillery in Victoria, Canada. Shout out to Brandon. And we decided to go celebrate as our first live stream. We went to Lincoln's Beard. And in the table next to us is Thomas with his wonderful wife. She's here. And we just started talking all this stuff, and he loves bourbon, and he's very affable guy, very likable, and a classical violinist, because we had been trying to get a classical violinist on the show. This is a true story.
Really?
For a long time. Her name is Karen, and she has always stiffed us. So I'll leave it at that. And but we finally got one, an actual violinist, an actual person. Where did you study?
Well, so I actually studied history. I graduated with a degree in history, but I played with the University of New Mexico Symphony for a little while. I was very briefly a violin performance major at Loyola University in New Orleans, but ultimately I studied archaeology and history, and now I'm performing and teaching music, so
very linear. So
all over the place.
And what are we doing today, Thomas? What are we doing? We talked about it in the introduction, but
we are going to be drinking.
I love how your wife is
Rye.
directing you. She's pointing. She's going, look over here. She's so great. She's fantastic.
We should have brought cue cards.
Executive producer credit.
No. She's trying to muscle in on John's executive producer. That's what it is. So let's take a picture with this first. Ready? Excellent. He knows it. He nailed it. Talk to me about it. Why did you choose this bottle?
So this is one of my favorite whiskeys. I think it's really one of the best whiskeys that you can buy for the price point. It's made by the same distillery as Buffalo Trace and I guess Pappy Van Winkle then as well. So it comes from a really great distillery. If it's available, you can get it for under $30 a bottle.
Amazing.
So great price point, great whiskey.
No, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Pretty bottle as well, I think.
Beautiful. Very classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because we did a white dog or a white mash of the Buffalo Trace. Have you ever had one of those?
A white. Oh no, I haven't. That's so not aged, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically like the moonshine
Mhm.
of that. So no barrel, none of that stuff. Is really interesting. Not great, but you could drink it. Okay, so while you pour this wonderful bottle, I will tell the spiel.
So I'll open it.
Yeah, open it, pour it, serve it. Oh wait, you don't have a glass. Are you not drinking the bourbon? Okay. My bad. That's my fault. That's my executive producer's fault. The bottle of Sazerac Rye is sleek and traditional. Clear glass, long neck, and a bold vintage-style label that pays homage to its New Orleans roots. The whiskey is produced, like you said, by Buffalo Trace Distillery, one of the oldest continuously operating distilleries in the United States, with roots dating back to the late 1700s. Sazerac Rye itself traces its heritage to the Sazerac Coffee House in the 1850s New Orleans, widely associated with what many consider the first cocktail, the Sazerac, which I believe you're going to make that cocktail for us later.
Yes, I am.
Yes, that's awesome. He brought all this stuff. He looks like a chemist. And today's version of the Sazerac Rye is really a modern revival of the pre-Prohibition style rye, typically aged around 4 to 6 years. It's not just a whiskey, it really is a part of cocktail history. So, do you hear a dog crying off camera?
Oh, here it is.
What do we have here?
This is Cosmo.
Hey, Cosmo! Cosmo, as you can see,
He's a little.
first
there
of
we
all,
go.
hey, buddy, it's all right. Hey, I got a lick. He's dressed in a tuxedo for this event.
He's fancy. Very formal. He's a formal dog.
He's awesome. We need more dogs on the show. Our executive producer, John, was mentioning that we needed more dogs on the show. So he actually didn't phrase it that way. He said we need more bitches on the show. So I assume he meant dogs. But John, he's fun. All right, let's pass these out. Here you go. Look at this answer. Here you go.
Thank you.
So first of all, look at this amazing color. Isn't that beautiful? That is a bright amber with golden highlights. You can see here. And yes, these are wonderful glasses. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay. To the nose, I'm going to do the John. Why is it like this? I don't even know what it does. Wow, that's delicious. Very sweet. I wasn't expecting that. Notes of vanilla. Brandon, that's for you. That's for you. When we were doing this thing with the Whiskey Distillery, he was very upset when people mentioned notes of vanilla.
We all are.
And we mention it 83% of the time on the podcast. So it says it in the description, Brandon. Notes of vanilla. There's also anise, clove, pepper with subtle citrus and spice. What do you get?
Sounds about right.
He's a professional violinist. So I figure we would do a very New Orleans toast. We're thinking something simple like laissez les bons temps rouler. No?
Okay.
Let the good times roll. Laissez. Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Here we go. Laissez les bons temps rouler. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious. Wow. It's smooth, but very balanced, and it has a lot of different flavors in there, right? Hey, he did the thing, like that. He does that. There is caramel and vanilla up front. When you first get it, it's that sweetness that comes out, and then you get the spices, and then you get the herbal notes at the end. But it's good. It's not a lot of fire that you expect. It's good.
No, and the rye really comes through in it as well.
Gosh.
One of the things that I really like about it.
To be honest, I would not be able to tell a rye if you had orange, grape juice, wine, and rye. I'd be going, I don't know. I can't pick it out. I can't pick out rye. I don't know. Very.
You're right, humor.
My rye humor. He's good. That guy's good. That's good. I think it's very approachable, non-aggressive, very delicious, and for under $30, you can't beat it.
No.
You know, people fighting themselves for
I,
fancy
mean, I
bottles.
really do think that it's one of the best whiskeys that you can get for the money, and yeah, sometimes it's not easy to find.
Yeah. I said that in introduction. You know what are you, he's crazy? Talk about that.
Talk about that. Okay, there was a period of time about a year ago that for 6 months I couldn't find it. They marked the price up to above $40 a bottle when
Whoa.
it was available, but now it's available again, so it's back down to about $25 a bottle, something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna make a poll. This guy looks like some celebrity, and I can't put it. What's the guy that plays Spider-Man? Tom Holland? Is he Tom Holland? Is that what he looks like? Right, little Tom Holland? Yeah?
I don't know, I've never
What do you
gotten
think?
Tom Holland.
What do you think? What does he get?
What do you
You've got
usually
those classic looks.
get? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get terrible ones. I get Daniel Day-Lewis, Jeff Goldblum.
I was gonna say Adrian
Daniel
Barbeau.
Day-Lewis looks like someone different in every movie that he's in,
You're
right?
using my left foot.
Oh! I don't know if you caught that off camera, but John said I looked like his left foot. When I was younger and skinnier and had hair, they used to say Mark Anthony during his heroin years. So again, not a compliment, you know. But Tom Holland's a good one. I'll make a poll. On what he looks like.
I'm curious to see
Yeah, it's
what
okay.
they say.
But you won't know because you don't have Instagram.
Toby
don't.
Maguire.
My wife does though, so
Yeah, his wife follows us. Him, not so much. But why don't you have social media?
if I want to talk to someone, I'll call them.
Ooh, old school. Yeah. Grandpa agrees with you. He's over there doing that thing you do to the truck drivers to get him to honk. He's like,
That's his social media.
look at this tweet. I love Rob.
Put a name to Grandpa.
At first I thought he was having a seizure. I was a little worried. I just saw him by the window. I thought he was farting. I don't know what he was doing.
Let him wipe his nose again.
So, he's always wiping his nose. Like from the 80s in a nightclub. So a fun fact about the Sazerac, specifically the Sazerac cocktail. It is made with rye whiskey, which is not usual for a cocktail, right? But it comes with bitters, sugar, and absinthe. So
An absinthe rinse, yes.
an absinthe, which is like fascinating to me. It's like I said, it's often called America's first cocktail.
It was originally made with cognac, though.
With cognac?
Yeah, which I think is interesting. And sometimes they do a split base.
They're the best. We're going to do a reel with him doing this cocktail because I'm dying to try it. I've never had it. I'm not a big cocktail guy. I will have gin and tonics, Moscow mules.
Last words?
That's used to it. The last word. Hey, we had the last word. We did the chartreuse. We also did shots of
Malort.
Malort. Yeah. How would you describe your Malort experience?
It wasn't as bad as I had been led to believe it would be. When people give tasting notes of scotches, sometimes they say it has notes of Band-Aid, which doesn't sound like a particularly good tasting note, but it tasted like hairspray.
It did.
Hairspray, cleaning chemicals.
With notes of sadness.
See that's those are your tasting notes. I didn't get the sadness.
I like that when your wife tried it, her eyes crossed. It was good. She was like, what was it, dirt? It wasn't for her. I would not let my wife try that. She would be very upset with me. Yeah, but we enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was my first time trying it, so it was her first time as well. If I had tried it before then, I don't know that I would have let her try it either.
I want to say the Malort was like episode 38.
All
Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah, about episode. It was 100 episodes ago. And it's just a classic. But anyway, Thomas, my friend, thank you for joining us on the
Thank
Two
you.
Guys Talking Booze video podcast for episode 142, where he shared with us his bottle of Sazerac Rye. And laissez les bons temps roulants. All right,
Let the good times roll.
there you go.
stuff.